Between the late 1990s and early 2000s, the American trucking industry was rocked by a series of brutal murders that took place at truck stops and rest areas across the country. The perpetrator, who came to be known as the truck stop killer, left a trail of terror in his wake and remains one of the most elusive and dangerous serial killers in American history. The first known victim of the truck stop killer was discovered in 1997 at a rest stop along a deserted stretch of highway in the Midwest. Over the next several years, similar crimes were reported at truck stops in nearly every state in the country, each one bearing the distinctive hallmark of the truck stop killer. The victims, who were primarily female truck drivers or hitchhikers, were abducted, brutalized, and murdered in a seemingly random and senseless manner. Despite extensive investigations by local and federal authorities, the truck stop killer remained at large, leaving a trail of terror and fear in his wake. It wasn't until 2003 that a major break in the case finally came. A truck driver, who had been on the road for several days, reported to the police that he had seen a man acting suspiciously at a rest stop. The driver was able to provide a detailed description of the man and his vehicle, which was later identified as belonging to a known sex offender who had been on the run for several years. After a massive manhunt, the suspect was finally captured and brought to trial for his crimes. In a shocking turn of events, it was revealed that the man was a seasoned truck driver who had used his position to prey on unsuspecting victims at rest stops and truck stops across the country. Despite his conviction, the case of the truck stop killer remains one of the most intriguing and chilling stories in the annals of American true crime. To this day, the families of his victims continue to search for answers and closure, and the truck stop killer remains one of the most dangerous and elusive serial killers in recent history. If you have any information about the truck stop killer or any of the crimes he is believed to have committed, please contact the authorities. Your help could be the key to finally bringing closure to the families of the victims and bringing this dangerous predator to justice.